We're near the submarine zone, aren't we, sir?
Yes, the convoy will be with us at dawn.
Well, that's fine. That'll give the men a feeling of security.
Turning in?
No, I think I'll go below first and take a look around. Well, the men are feeling a bit jumpy.
You treat them like children, Mac.
They are children. Fool, you know we're in the danger zone.
Oh, nobody could see it. I got my hand over it.
Well, I saw it. We've got these men too close for us to lose them now. If you want to bump yourself off, jump overboard.
Hey, how many cars do you want?
I don't want
Oh, but you gotta take some, bro.
I'll take one.
What do you all want me to ride this now?
Dear Donna, I'm sending you just $5, but not this week. I got hooked up in the flat game. You'll have to wait your wages for next month. Something wrong with those guys.
Don't you fret yourself about her, buddy. She won't stay with her very long.
Here, my please. Bring that bacon home to me. Get up, boy. Marry up. Boy, that ain't no point. That's a misery.
Play something lively, boy.
Yeah, America loves you.
Stop that moaning and whining, or I'll shove that thing down your throat. Ain't it enough we're gonna get drowned or blow to pieces without we got to listen to that funeral march all day all night?
You keep that big mouth button up tight, do you hear? I ain't gonna have one yellow belly sissy running hog wild and getting everybody upset around here. I'm watching you too, Andy. That's mighty non-patriotic sometimes.
Well, I only said America, I love you. I don't want to die for my country. I want to live for it.
So does I. But they ain't asking us what does we choose. They don't care. We gonna die, I knows it. I'm gonna be killed. I dream every night about the black dog.
Nobody knows what lies ahead right from the day they're born. Nobody knows what lies ahead beyond tomorrow's dawn. One way there's trouble and no mistake. One way a rainbow, which will you take? My way leads to good green pastures. My way leads to big high mountains. Lonely road with a heavy load. Brother, are you walking my way? My way is no field of clover. My way is no path of glory. Lonely road with a heavy load. Brother, are you walking my way? When you start your weary at heart, maybe a heavy with sin. But as you go, your strength will grow, and in the end you'll win. My way leads to rosy dawnings. My way leads to golden acres. Lonely road with a heavy load. Brother, are you walking my way?
Well, I guess I've got you to thank for this, Captain Mac.
You're quite wrong. You had it coming to you. Just remember, the non-com protects his men. The officer tries to protect them all.
Well, sir, I don't want the boys to think I'm a teacher's pet just because you've known me a long time.
They won't. They'll look up to you as they should. By the way, as much as I'd like to keep you with me, I'm trying to get you transferred to the medical corps where you belong. make some use of that 3 years training.
I'd sure like that. Thanks.
All right. Well, that's all, Corporal. If you see anything wrong, just let me know, and I'll back you to the limit.
Thank you, sir.
See the men keep wearing their life belts. Don't forget the boat drill. As you know, I'm a bit of a stickler for that.
Yes, sir.
Bull, they tell me them hinds got hooks on their dangers so they can pull your backbone right straight through your tummy.
Lord, that must hurt, Lester.
War sure ain't no place for softness. Them heinies can spot a guy that's yellow as far as they can see, and they goes right straight for him. Boy, they sure is butchers. They just love bisecting a man.
I know that you're trying to drive me crazy, but I won't go, I tell you.
We can't help it if you's yelling scared to die.
Who's gonna die?
What you poking your nose near for, Corporal Jackson?
You and this rat Jones are about the lowest, meanest lice I ever ran into. And right now, you're gonna stop this hazing.
Hazing, huh? Suppose you're after my stripes. You keep away from me, huh? Or I'll get you kicked out this here army.
I don't want your stripes, and I'm not gonna turn you in. But I'll turn you inside out if you don't stop picking on boys like this. Get out of here. You too. Don't let these cheap bullies get under your skin, kid. You're braver than you think. I know it. You wouldn't want that pretty little wife of yours to see you acting like this, would you? Get up on deck. Forget it.
Come on, 6, and it ain't for no baby's shoes. Knock him down. Have it. That 6 up and bit him. Let it ride.
Let him loose.
All right, not too for me now, not too for me. 7, shoot the one. Shoot the one. Put it down.
Submarine off the port bow. Submarine.
Just went out trying to get
Pump, Scotty?
Yes, sir. We'll be shipping a lot of water.
Keep them going. And report any water in the engine room.
Aye, sir.
You take care of your troops. I'll get you to Bordeaux. I've never lost a ship yet.
appears that the situation was capably handled by both the officers of the ship and those of the military units aboard. But there are one or two questions that have not yet been cleared up. Major Barnes. According to your report, Major, you lost 6 men and 1 NCO when the ship was torpedoed. How exactly were these men killed?
5 were killed by the actual explosion of the torpedo.
And the other 2?
Private Face went crazy with fear and jumped overboard.
Well, naturally, it's impossible to maneuver a partially disabled ship to effect a rescue.
Captain Hammer rightly refused to stop.
That leaves 1 to be accounted for, a Sergeant Gamey.
Well, I don't exactly know how the sergeant lost his life. When Gamey was brought to the deck, he was dead. From his injuries, I gathered he was wounded by the explosion and subsequently drowned.
Who were the 2 men who rescued those trapped below decks?
Corporal Jackson and Private Tagg.
In order to ascertain the full facts, I think we should hear the stories of these 2 men. Call them.
We were struggling away at the door, but it was stubborn as a mule. We was having a hard time when Sergeant Gamey came along with a gun in his hand and cussed and swore and slammed me up against the wall and said, "Get out of there."
What did you do?
Most of my breath was knocked out of me. I didn't do nothing.
Jackson?
I'd known this was
Jericho,
going to happen. I'd
he
have
called
thrown
for the
Tag
sergeant to let
overboard
him
myself.
handle. The sergeant says unless he got topside, he'd blast his black belly wide open. Those was his words. He was tough and mean.
What did Jackson do? I want the truth now.
Well, he popped Gamey right into kissing. And then Jericho got the dog.
Seems to me that there's been a deliberate attempt to suppress the facts in this matter. That'll be all. Corporal Jackson. Is Private Tagg's evidence substantially correct?
Yes, sir, but
Then you've been guilty of 2 of the most heinous offenses known in the Army. Disobedience of orders and striking your superior officer. In this case, so viciously that it resulted in death.
Before you go on, sir, I'd like to tell you a few things about Corporal Jackson.
That is an order.
I've known Jackson for many years, sir. At college, he had an excellent record as scholar and athlete. And as a soldier, his conduct has always been exemplary. Another thing is, sir, he's very popular with the men. So the moral effect on the Negro troops of prosecuting Jackson for an essentially heroic act would be, well, it'd be very bad, to say the least. It seems to me, sir, that Sergeant Gamey lost his head in a crisis. Or he wouldn't have ordered Jackson to abandon his attempt to rescue the imprisoned men, which he actually did. He saved several lives.
Your opinions, Captain Mack, though commendable, are evidently biased, and I'm not in agreement with them. Discipline must be maintained, and I have no alternative but to recommend the arrest of Corporal Jackson for murder.
Shoot Jericho for what he done.
Oh, they can't, huh? Boy, they can do anything in this man's army.
My.
No more, my lady, for we no more do live, for we'll sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home, far away, far away.
It's just the trouble of having to submit everything through the proper military channels.
You guys act as if we'd lost the war. What's up?
Jackson. Looks bad.
Yes, headquarters turned down our appeal for clemency, although every officer in the battalion signed it.
That's tough. Elegant Christmas he'll have.
Major, will you take a chance and send a cable to the Secretary of War? We might get a bit of action that way.
We'll try it. They can't no more than break us.
Thanks. I'll go and cheer the old devil up a bit. He's probably feeling pretty low. See you later.
I don't want anything to eat.
Come on now, Jericho. Snap out of it. All right, at ease, at ease.
Any news, Captain?
Yes, the Major sent a cable to Washington. That should do the trick.
Washington's a long ways off. They're pretty busy now. I'm grateful to you, Captain. I know you're doing everything.
Oh, I know it's tough, all right, but then war is tough, isn't it?
Yes, war. Did I want to learn how to kill? No, but they taught me till my arms ache with sticking steel into sandbags. These hands that I want to use to heal, to save life, to give life, turned into hands for killing. I didn't want to kill that rat Gamey. I only wanted to help.
I know you did, Jericho. All we want to do is to help you.
Detail, halt! Coming out, you guys. You're gonna see something. Come on, fall in there.
Well, is there anything you need?
Nothing you can do for me, sir. Thanks.
All right.
Quick, march.
There's something you could do for me, Captain. I'd like to go and sing with the boys. Maybe my last chance.
Done.
Yes, sir. Detail, halt!
You'll take Jackson to the rest of the prisoners. I'll be personally responsible for it.
Yes, sir. Come on out, Jackson. Fall in there. Detail, quick, march!
That guy's brain sure as it is feet.
Oh, man, there ain't nothing when you know how.
If you're so hot, let me see you get up there and do something.
I don't feel like.
I was afraid of that.
Go on, John, show.
He couldn't show nothing.
I can, huh?
You heard me.
I'm going to inject a serious note into the evening's entertainment. All over the world, people are gathered together on this night to pay homage to one who was born in a manger. It is fitting that we, who are in foreign land on a mission to free the world from tyranny, should reverence his birth night, the master who died to make us free. We all know the story of the wise men, guided by a brilliant star, wending their way across the desert to find their holy child, the apostle of truth and righteousness. Tonight finds us gathered here as part of a gigantic crusade. Millions of men fighting to prevent truth and justice from being driven from this earth. Now let us sing Holy Night.
Holy
Men, take off your hats. Let us pray. O Lord God, who hast today given thine only begotten Son.
Get out of my... Get up, big colored guy, boy, 6'3". Come on, where he go? Thank you.
Comment ça va, petite? Tu dors bien, hein?
Oui, au revoir.
Au revoir. Eh bien, faut aller se coucher maintenant.
I guess he went in there, Sarge. If he did, we got it. There isn't any way out of this dump. Nose him out, boys, but don't take any chances. And if he gets nasty, shoot to kill. Come on. Come on out, Jackson. We don't want to hurt you. Oh. Who are you?
Moi?
Yes, you.
Je suis soldat. Anatole, France.
Ah, this is one of those African boogies, Sarge.
Did you see another big dinge around here?
Vous comprenez, américain? Bonsoir, monsieur. Auprès de ma bande, qu'il fait bon, fait bon.
Captain, it's a glaring example of gross negligence. You exceeded your duty in allowing Jackson to accompany the other prisoners. And as much as I hate to accuse you flatly, it appears like collusion.
Well, sir, I've asked to be allowed to search for the man. I'm sure I can find him.
He'll be found all right, but not by you. You report to your quarters under close arrest.
Hey, Froggy, come on, snap out of it. Where's Logan? Hey!
Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. I didn't mean to kick you so hard. Heaven make this guy understand some American with...
Hey, look, I got dough. Buku francs, go on, take them. They're yours.
Thanks. Guess we have plenty of use for this before we get through.
Hey, what's the idea? He's trying to make me believe he didn't understand my lingo. Say, come on, give me back my dough.
They're my Franks, you know. You got them under false pretenses.
Maybe I'll split it with you if you're a good boy. Can you steer a boat?
And I steer a boat. Why?
There's the rudder. The course is due south. I got to get some sleep.
Who's the skipper of this ship?
I am.
Well, I guess you're right.
So I went along to doing a crap game, see? So I said to myself, Paris, that's the spot for me. Everything goes well, I get to Bordeaux last night. The MPs are looking for a murderer. Tough monkey, they tell me. Guy without a pass ain't got a chance. I meet your frog who for a couple of $100 Francs will get me out of town on these boats. We lay in a flock of these groceries, and here we are. Hey, where is that guy? Hey, Lubin!
I got rid of him.
What do you mean you got rid of him? Hey, who are you, anyway?
I'm that tough murderer the MPs were looking for.
Oh. Go on.
Wait a minute, I'm not going to hurt you.
Hey, where are you taking me, anyway? Look, I'm not going anywhere. It's honest.
I don't know. Chaplain said the wise men found truth and righteousness in the desert.
Oh, there's wise guys there. I get it. You're nuts. Hey, look, we ain't got no desert lying around here, you know.
Maybe we'll find one.
You're kidding. You ain't no murderer, are you?
Maybe you wouldn't think what I did was murder. Accident, anyway.
Oh. Was it accident? Oh.
Captain John Magg, you are dishonorably dismissed from the Army of the United States and sentenced to serve 5 years in a military prison. The severity of this sentence is largely due to the inability of this General Court-Martial to take testimony from the deserter Jackson, which might have disproved the charge of aiding and abetting the prisoner's escape. Have you anything to say? Escort, quick, march!
Boy, we're sunk, or sinking. The faster you bail her out, the quicker she fills up.
Guess you're right. Well, we better beach it, take what we can carry, and get on shore.
Yeah, that's as far as we're gonna go. Well, you sure found something that looks like a desert anyway. Give me the Riviera.
Come on, let's get going.
Where to?
Oh, they'll just walk until we find a town or a camp or something.
Or nothing. Boy, you sure got what it takes to travel, and that's no sense at all.
Certainly lucky to find his first aid kit on board.
Yeah, we'll need it, too. Okay, Gary, come on down. We got enough for a regiment.
Not bad, eh? Got in that fishing hardtack anyway.
Well, I'll say.
Well, we're on our way, boy.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, you are now gazing upon the world's most famous strongman, the mighty Jericho. Come a little closer, folks. Don't be afraid. This is absolutely a free demonstration. Are you satisfied fully that that is a strong rope, that there are no weak spots in it? You are. That's what they all say. I want to give you a rough idea, ladies and gentlemen, just what he eats. Nails, razor blades, second-hand streetcars, sledgehammers. He even uses a coffee cup to drink out of the bathtub. You watch me now, folks. Watch me very, very closely. Around the torso first. You see? I'll do it twice. Makes no difference to Jericho. When he expands, it breaks like pieces of cotton. All right, now exhale. You get it, ladies and gentlemen? Take it easy, big boy. I think I've cut the rope too deep. Now, ladies and gentlemen, watch closely, and the mighty Jericho will astound you. Do your stuff, big boy. Isn't it marvelous? Isn't it stupendous, colossal, astounding, astonishing? Maybe there's a gent in the audience thinks he can do the same thing. If there is, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make a very generous offer. Any gent will come up on this stage now and do the same thing, I will present with a huge bag of silver. Uh-oh, here's Junior again. All right, Junior, step right up. Here we are, folks. Here's the real rope. Now, once around the torso. Up. Once. Twice. 3 times. There we go.
Who are these men?
I don't know, Captain.
Now around the arm.
Order them to report to me with their papers.
Now we put the 2 arms together. There he is.
Hey, mister.
All you have to do is expand and win the big
Report at
bag
once
of
to the
silver.
commandant with your papers. What?
Now I'm going to pass among you, ladies and gentlemen.
They're asking for our papers. We gotta get going.
What again? Ain't we never going to light nowhere?
Come on, we got to go.
Man, I'm just passing the hat.
No time to waste.
Oh, let me pass it just once, will you, Jericho? Just one
Come
little
on.
thing. Don't go away, folks. Just 1 minute. There'll be another show. When you got to go, you got to go.
You are to report back this way.
Processor, we're reporting back to the desert. Come on, Jericho. Get up.
Get out, quick.
Hey! It went that way. Come on, back this way.
That looks like a girl down there.
Maybe she'll invite us in to dinner. Boy, could I eat a steak.
A smaller one?
Yes. No! Man, I could eat a half a cow.
Come on, let's get going.
Who are you?
A friend.
And who is with you?
Just Alice so far.
We've traveled a long way. May we stop?
You made a smart.
Chuck. Looks like our luck's turned.
You are not all hungry.
There's no doubt at all, madam.
Take care of the camels, boy.
Huh? Uh-oh. I get it. Not bad. Come on, Tussy. Come on.
You are welcome to what food I have. Come.
Man, I haven't eaten so much since I quit the army. No, thanks. I'm not hungry. Oh, boy. Now, but a nice big fat jumpsuit cigar.
Very kind to 2 strangers.
Hassan, my brother, will have it soon.
How far are you from your village?
3-day journey.
Aren't you afraid to stay here alone?
I have been tending flocks since I was a child. Don't shoot, he's my brother.
Who are these men?
They come a great distance. I give them food. Why are you here?
Guba was thrown from a camel. We're on our way to Tolga to find a doctor. Sonny boy, you found your man. You're looking at the world's greatest doctor right here. Hiya, Doc. You're a physician? What? No, he's a surgeon. He can cure a cold or cut off your legs.
This may be the will of Allah. We fear our chief has broken his leg.
It's a pleasure. Now, if your chief pay a little dough in advance...
I shall be glad to do what I can. We'll saddle our camels at once.
A swell, broken-down businessman you are. 3 days traveling for what? A couple of bananas if you cure this egg and a kick in the pants if you don't. Oh, I think I'll go home.
Mike, I think I'm going to like these people.
Yeah, maybe they won't like us. Follow me. Pretty neat, eh, Sheik?
I shall walk again.
In a few weeks.
If what you say proves true, I will give you shelter and sustenance as long as you wish to stay.
Thank you. We've been hoping for just such an invitation.
Attaboy, Sheik. You hear that, Jerry? We're going to settle down for once.
Come back tomorrow. In a week's time, you can throw that stick away. We need more quinine, Gara, for this malarial fever. For months, we've gotten along with what I brought with me. Now we need everything. Instruments, drugs. We can do so little for these people. At present, it's impossible to get the supplies we need. Someday, Gara, with your help, we'll build a real hospital here. Then you'll understand why I complain.
Behold the warrior bold. Listen now, but just learn how to handle one of these toothpicks. Listen, big boy, from now on, I'll kill him and you cure him.
Jericho will cure more than you will ever kill.
Hey, listen, Tootsie, I ain't doing so badly. Am I, Hassan?
Very good indeed.
Why don't you come out and learn to play darts with the gang?
Sorry, Mike, I've got work to do.
Me too. I've been teaching Hassan the boys Dana drivel these days.
You should get married.
Huh? Married? Not me. That's all right for you and Jerry. I'm already married to one. A red-headed mama. Boy, was she hot. Of course, we're all busted up now. If she knew I was marrying someone else, she'd swim the ocean and scalp today. Come on, Tootsie, play one more game of darts. No cheating this time.
In a way, Mac, I'll be sorry to lose you. You've been a model prisoner.
Thanks. Did you get a reply from the War Office yet?
Yes. I'm afraid Jackson vanished completely.
Isn't there any clue at all?
Nothing. Not a trace of him has ever been found. There you are, Mac. That makes you a free man.
Thanks.
Any plans?
Yes. I'm going to get that man if it takes me the rest of my life.
Well, good luck to you.
Excuse me. Do you think there can be any possible connection between the disappearance of this man Jackson and the theft of this fishing boat?
How should I know? It was said he committed suicide.
Oh, thanks very much.
I have called you together so that Jericho may explain his project. Speak, Jericho.
The time approaches for the annual trek to Dima. In the past, we have been enemies, each tribe traveling alone. And what has happened? We have been at each other's mercy, an easy prey for every band of robbers. Let us now declare a truce. Come together for our mutual protection, forming one mighty caravan, safe, at least, from each other. So with much less danger, we shall obtain our yearly supply of salt, and with more profit, barter our produce for supplies of all kinds.
They are the words of a wise man.
I am too old to go. Jericho will take my place. You will be under a brave and strong leader.
Ready now, on your marks. What do you want in the first race, Chief?
I'll take Whitey.
Whitey? Look out now. I'll take the winner. 1, 2, 3, go! Dead heat! Hey, come on. Second race. What do you want, Chief? Pick
Whitey
the winner.
again.
Whitey again. Change the positions. 1, 2, 3, go! Hey, hey.
Three strangers approach in this direction. They ride in petrol wagons.
Describe these people.
They are white men.
Like me?
Yes.
Send them here as soon as they arrive.
Gotta watch our steps, Chief.
Look. The Great Salt Trick. What a bit of luck. How many camels do you suppose there are? Oh, I should say 12 or 15,000 at least.
This is too good to miss. Come along. Give me a hand with the camera.
Better wait till we get permission. We'll go down and ask someone. Lucky to find it, eh, Hall?
Yeah.
Come on, we're going down to the camp.
Oh, hey, yeah.
My name's Crandall, the leader of expedition. Study deserts and people for museum, England. Would like permission to join caravan and take photographs. This is Mr. Barton, our cameraman. How do you do? Our scientist, Mr. Hall.
Yeah,
Shut up, you fool. I'm introducing you. This is,
Oh, yeah, you Gloria. Yeah, Peleon. I never told you about you.
I guess they're okay, Chief.
oh, you're American, aren't you?
Oh, what do you think?
Been here long?
Longer than that.
What are you doing here?
Waiting for a streetcar?
You are welcome. You have my permission.
You'll never make it in those tin Lizzies.
Tell Hassan to provide the white men with camels.
Okay, Chief.
Thank you. We try not to get in the way. Even the wildest rumors we heard about this salt trick couldn't touch the real thing. I found out a bit more about it this afternoon. Well, it seems that once a year the natives load up all their produce, millet chiefly, and go to the salt pits. They have to have salt for their camels and cattle. They can't live without it. Called the TenaaTV.
Where are these salt pits?
Medina. There, the natives have nothing but salt. And they barter it for a year's supply of food and so on.
How far?
Oh, about 200 or 300 miles to the worst part of the desert. They do about 2 miles now and something like 40 miles a day.
And we are going with them. Charming. Wish we had some decent jazz records. I'm fed up with that lot.
Ah, that's because you don't understand good music. Those records were specially chosen.
Not by me. I was sick of that tune years ago.
And it should remind you of your happy middle age. Oh, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. Won't you sit down? Will you, have dinner?
Thank you, no.
You are an untidy devil, Crandall.
You should have brought along a Hoover for you. Hello. Wonder why he went off like that. I hope we haven't offended him.
So, hey, Junior, get out of there. You've had enough. Come on, come on, now. Hey. Oh, cut it out, Violet. We gotta have milk on this trip. Come on now. Help me up a little bit. Back up. Come on now. Will you cut that out? Now, there you are.
Mahmoud, Abdul, Bilal, Lieutenant.
suppose the trucks will be here when we get back?
We should have to chance it.
I should
I should if I were you.
The Moroccans 500 strong have burned Torgo and are now marching to ambush the salt caravan in Tereb Pass.
Why weren't we warned of this before?
The Moroccans attacked swiftly and no messenger could make way through their camels. I alone escaped.
You've done well.
We have 200 horses and could get there ahead of the Moroccans.
Good. Let the caravan go ahead without knowing this. Assemble the fighting men at once. We'll beat the raiders to Tereb Pass and clear the way.
We await the caravan here. Stand by to barrack camels.
All right, boys, let it go!
Form a circle. Barrack your cannons and start firing. They're not strong. They're firing stuck to the ready. Get ready to charge. Come on! Hey, that was a close shot.
How you, kid?
How we doing, pal?
You got him licked, boy.
Attaboy, Chief.
Can I help you up?
I'm all right. Ain't nothing the matter with me. I'm okay.
Take the prisoners back to Fardu and clear the pass for the caravan.
All ready to shoot? All ready. Right, let her go.
desert.
Different phases of the trip succeeded each other like a series of dramatic episodes. The concentration of the great horde of camels from all over the Sahara, commissariat, the celebration dances, culminating in the ancient practice of barter, millet, grain, foodstuffs and cloth, for that most vital necessity of desert lands, salt. The journey back was 30 days across a region of indescribable desolation with a camel load of 2,000 tons. Thousands of animals in a string 12 miles long, 20 hours a day. The leaders on their way again before the end of the caravan had even come to camp. It was our first experience of a long voyage on a ship of the desert, and when we dismounted at the end of each weary day, we found that camel riding had brought into being 100 muscles that we never knew we had. Without a moment's notice, the wind may change a still desert into a screaming volcano of piercing needles, so loads of salt were piled into an impromptu windbreak. We used our camera cases and the needs of civilization to achieve the same result. As you can imagine, some of these crates brought us much comfort. With no hitching post handy, every camel must be hobbled at nightfall, for of all the creatures which serve mankind, there is none so perverse and infuriating as that hunchback, knock-kneed, slobbering son of a cross-eyed camel. Junior's style is also cramped a bit. To see them chewing over the evening meal, they might be a bunch of old gentlemen in a London club, but at heart they're just as awkward as nature could make them. Babies are babies no matter what the breed, and like all babies, they're always ready for a meal. After 14 days on a lolloping, grunting, sweating camel, I used some of our precious drinking water for washing. I should have washed the camel. Now the barefoot tribesmen stamped out our fires and we prepared to leave, with the usual squeals and grunts of protest from the camels. One is refusing to get down to be reloaded. One is refusing to get up for some other reason, or for no reason at all except that he is a camel. When we were all ready to leave, we found that Holt, our bug hunter, was missing, but it turned out that he was just doing a bit of overtime. What he caught came off the camel, but the camel won't miss just one. He's got 1,000,000 of them. Now the caravan is really underway once more. Centuries ago, in some era long forgotten, just such caravans as these pursued their laborious way across the scorching sand. And we in our modern kit felt strangely out of place in a setting that seemed to belong to the days when the world was young. The same primitive rules of the caravan still hold good today. Sometimes one unfortunate beast would drop in its tracks exhausted, for it is the survival of the fittest. Quickly the load was shifted over to a spare camel, and the casualty left to get back home as best he might, or die beneath the pitiless sun. The leader of the trek was a giant Negro. When first we encountered this strange man of the desert, he was attended by a white lieutenant, an American, who disappeared somewhat mysteriously shortly after our arrival. In fact, the leader himself left the caravan for 2 weeks, rejoining us only when we were about to leave Dima, the city of salt. Then it was that we learned of the great desert battle that had taken place a little distance from the route of the caravan. Led by the giant Negro, the warriors had defeated a marauding tribe of Moroccan bandits. At first, our leader was a bit camera-shy, but eventually we succeeded in winning him over by presenting him with our portable gramophone. And I, for one, was glad to see it go. It was a poor reward for the thrill we had had in becoming part of this amazing caravan, and it seems incredible that the outside world would have known nothing of this epic journey across the limitless desert, but for this photographic record.
I've got to help you to get down there, Major. Give me a chance to wash up my record.
The Sahara's a mighty big place, Mac.
I'll find him, all right. I'll bring him back, king or no king. But just think what it means to me. Complete pardon, honorable discharge.
I'd sure like to help you, but...
Well, I don't care what sort of plane it is, so long as it hangs together. Well, what do you say?
Put on the lid, Mammy's gonna bake a little shortening bread. That ain't all she's going to do. Mammy's gonna make a little coffee, too. Mammy's little baby loves shortening, shortening. Mammy's little baby loves shortening bread. Mammy's little baby loves shortening, shortening. Mammy's little baby loves shortening bread. Stole a skillet, stole a lead, stole a little girl to make shortening bread. The stranger lands, bring him to me.
Stranger, our leader wishes to speak with you. Come.
Captain Mack! Well, what are you doing here?
I've come to take you back.
All right! Let him go. Leave us alone. I wouldn't try to use this. These people will tear you to bits.
I don't happen to value my life very highly.
Evidently. You were mad to try to take me single-handed. You haven't got a chance, Captain Mack.
I suppose it'd be easy to destroy all evidence of my visit, eh?
Very easy. You'd better go back. Forget about me.
I'm not going back without you.
Yes, you are. I'm going to give you a chance to get away.
Very kind of you. I seem to remember my giving you a chance once.
My place, wouldn't you have done what I did?
No.
Maybe I was wrong. Why do you want to take me back?
Because you ruined me. Because the army was my life. The only life I know, and because of you, I was kicked out of it, disgraced, and sent to prison.
I never thought for a moment they'd blame you.
Well, they did.
You mean you were court-martialed, cashiered?
For aiding and abetting your escape.
They sent you to prison?
Right. Leavenworth, 5 years.
That's terrible, Captain Mack. I can't tell you how sorry I am. There's nothing I can do now. These people need me. Gara. Captain Mack, my wife. Captain Mack's from my old home. We've known each other for some time. My son, Mike.
You know, I've hated your guts for years. I've just waited for the time when I could drag you back to clear me. I've thought and planned of what I should do, and I eventually found you. Now, oh, I don't know.
You understand where I can go. Yeah. I'm glad.
Well, I guess I'm just about all in.
Of course, you must have had a tough trip. Come, I'll take you to your room.
The stranger will not take Jericho away. He'll leave here alone.
No, he will return with many others.
Then he must not go.
Come on, Captain Mack.
Huh?
You've got to get out of here. You're in great danger.
I gathered I didn't make much of a hit. What's the trouble?
My people have found out you'll come to take me away. Once they're aroused, I'll never be able to control them. It's light enough to take off?
I think so. May need a little help getting started, though.
I'll help you.
The stranger must never leave here. Get your horses!
Jericho? I'm going with you.
Oh, no, you're not. I got a different slant on things now.
So have I, and I'm going to take what's coming to me.
All right. She's stalled. Will you swing the prop again for me?